Paedophiles.
Paedophiles.
Yeah, no, sorry.
You know,
you can cut that bit out. I'm not.
At least it shows that they've put enough respect on the sport that they're trying to do something into.
No, disagree with that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it shows that they have the respect for the sport.
Really?
I don't think it shows that at all.
Well,
because because in my
I was waiting for the explanation. Like, nope.
No, I
next subject.
Yeah, I just don't think it does. Because if for me, they've got the respect for the sport, so they do this fight.
Well, no, not necessarily for the sport, but the respect goes to them where they've put in the effort. At least they've put in an X amount of effort to get to where they are. They've not just expected to be able to jump into a fight and be like, yeah, look at me, I'm just gonna, like some of the undercards for the previous fight. Those, you could tell those guys hadn't put in any effort to train. They basically never thrown a punch in their life. Some of them, like, they were bad.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that they've gone out and they've actually trained.
Yeah, but that's
as boxers.
Yeah, and that's fine. And if that's your thing, that they've gone out and they've trained, then yeah, that's fine. But I don't think they've done it out of a respect for the sport. I don't think them getting the professional licenses was out of respect for the sport.
No.
I think all of that was essentially marketing.
What I meant was
they
just
can push themselves.
What I meant was just to get to what they've done to get to that point. I'm not necessarily just because they've got a pro license.
Self-preservation when you know you're going to step into the ring and someone's going to be knocking you out would push you forward.
Well, I mean, they had to go pro because you can't box with head guards, can you?
I obviously prefer KSI to Logan Paul.
Yeah, naturally.
But with someone
in the world,
someone with knowledge, strength, and integrity, tattooed onto his fucking chest with it. I don't think I think he's better, but I don't think he does it out of huge respect for the sport. Because if that was the case, and he continued to do the boxing throughout his off season, there shouldn't really be an off season for him because he's not fighting at that degree all the time. So it shouldn't really be an off season. But he doesn't do it consistently. He doesn't. Okay, I did that fight. It was close. So I'm going to train non-stop out of respect for the sport, getting myself better, and so that I can beat him next time. No, he didn't. He didn't do that.
You're not Ricky Hatton.
What's that?
Yeah, true. Neither did Ricky Hatton.
Yeah, but Ricky Hatton at least had put in all those years in the run up to it. Like he got to that stage, then let it all fall apart.
What they had,
do you know what I mean?
They had KSI's promoter.
He didn't do it for 6 weeks or 2 months or whatever.
So what they said was, because everyone just assumed that KSI, just because he got fat, everyone just assumed that he'd stopped training, whereas everyone was kind of aware that Logan had kept up the entire, from the last fight to now, he's continued to train.
Is he still doing it?
Yeah, he never stopped apparently. So he continued to box.
I reckon he's going to win.
Yeah, so do I, to be honest. I just think he's going to be a superior boxer in basically every single way.
Especially the second fights in America as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yes, apparently he never stopped training. He was always in the gym with the coach constantly from last fight till now. Whereas KSI, apparently he did have a bit of downtime. But what his promoter was saying is, like, yes, he had downtime, but he never actually stopped boxing. So, like, he wasn't just like... He was still going to the gym and doing sparring and doing pad work, just nowhere near the intensity that he is when he's building up to a fight. Whereas I think Logan... Although he probably wasn't at the same intensity as you are preparing for a fight, he was still keeping up with it and improving, whereas what KSI might be doing is just maintaining his skill rather than improving.
Maybe. I remember hearing in one of his videos about him saying that he hadn't been doing stuff, so I don't know how much of it that's coming up now is... You
can very much tell that there's a certain game plan in place where they're like... No, like, because KSI released a lot of footage of him doing training with... he trained with Chris Eubank Jr., and he was out in LA. There was a lot of videos of him actively boxing. I think this time around it's been like, don't show anyone we've done anything. Like, nothing more than me just throwing a punch. Like, there's nothing... You can't find anything of him training from the last fight until now except for literally just throwing a couple punches and pads. That's it. Right. There's no sparring footage. There's nothing of showing him doing like many mad combos or anything. Nothing. So... I don't know if it's a game plan, but if he hasn't done any boxing from the last fight up until he's entered training camp for this one, he will lose.
Yeah.
100% he will lose. Like,
you just... At that level, if you swap the scales, because obviously
8 or 9 months
it's
training is going to
beneficial to be bigger than to be smaller, and a good big guy will normally beat a good little guy.
Yeah.
But if you, at that level, if you swapped it around and you had KSI training non-stop and Logan not training for a bit and coming back, KSI would win. Because at that level... The difference in knowledge is going to just benefit you so much.
And they're really contrasting fight. Even from the first fight, the contrast in styles is just KSI is wild
I
in the
take it
brawler.
is pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's pay-per-view. There's no official news as to how it's going to be watched in the UK, but allegedly it's going to be Sky Sports box office because DAZN have got the rights for it. So I don't know. I mean,
would you guys be willing to pay for that? Because I wouldn't.
Yeah, because Billy Joe Saunders has been confirmed on the undercard, and Devin Haney apparently is quite.
No, sorry, that's my bad. If you didn't have
the pro boxers on the
undercard.
undercard.
If you didn't have the undercard stuff.
If it was like
just them, would you pay to watch?
If it was cheap, if it was cheap, I would.
How much?
like £6. I'll be like, yeah, £6. Fuck it.
How much was it? How much was the last one? How much was?
It's £6-7.
Was that the cost of the last one?
But that was all YouTubers. There was no. The only professional fighter on there was the Face Sensei and the guy T-Flow.
So if it was like £6 or £7, you'd watch it.
Yeah.
If it was in England, yeah. But if I have to like disrupt my sleep,
yeah, because you have to stay up.
Yeah, because it's gonna be about 3 a.m. this one because it's at 8 or 7 or 8 o'clock in LA or whatever.
Would you stay up for it?
No, I'm not gonna stay up for it. No.
Are you not?
No, not for. I'm not. I wouldn't start to watch anything at 3 a.m. What I'll do is I'll go to bed, have a complete social media blackout, and I'll watch it first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll completely black everything out. I'll have it like. What I'll do is I might pay for it, set my computer to record on the fight, and then wake up, leave my computer on, recording it, and then wake up and just press play when I want to watch it in the morning, just to save me watching any news or anything.
It's fair.
Yeah.
I'm curious, like, what the result is. I don't know if I could be fucked to actually watch it, is my thing.
I'm definitely going to watch it just because I'm quite unlike either of you. I know, like, you basically don't watch any YouTube at all, and you're kind of mixed in and out sort of involvement. I watch basically everything. Like, I can tell you pretty much everything that's going on in and around the fight, so I'll definitely watch it because I'm much more invested in it than you both are. But
I'm interested, because I'm interested in fighting. I just don't know how interested I'm in them fighting.
I'm more interested to see the improvement. That's what I'm more interested to see, how much better they've got. Because if they have got better, then fucking fair play to them. If they show a good fight and they actually show some decent boxing skills, then fair play. Do you know what I mean? Like that. I'm more interested just to see, because if KSI is actually significantly better. Because if Logan hadn't gassed out in the first fight, he wins it. That's the problem. KSI clearly had superior like fitness and cardio in that fight going into it, just because muscles don't really mean fuck all when it comes to cardio and actual fitness. And Logan's a big guy and he's got muscles and everything, but he clearly wasn't as fit as KSI.
Do you reckon there'll be a knockout?
At first I said no, but
because Eddie kept saying they would be, wouldn't he?
Almost every pro, but they've asked a bunch of pro boxers now, just like, look, these guys are, yes, they're pros, but this is their first proper fight at head cards. They're like, there's no way one of them's not going to go down. I don't think there's going to be a TKO. I reckon people will go down and then start getting counted. Like, they'll get their stand 8 count or whatever, and then they'll stand up and carry on the fight. Do you know what I mean? But I don't reckon there's going to be a TKO or a KO. I reckon there'll be knockdowns.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you threw me off by going for the TKO first. I was going to say it's a lot easier to get a TKO than a KO.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. TKO is the most common. Like, so I was like, I don't think it's going to be TKO or KO. I reckon people will get knocked down.
Do you know if it's in the States? Do the States still have the 3 knockdown rule, or does it just continue? Because I know they've removed that from.
I think it's
3 knockdowns in a round and that's it. You're out, isn't it?
It's an organisation thing. I think the WBA still have that.
Right.
Okay.
Because I was going to say they don't all have it now. You can go down 3 times.
I knew that wasn't always the rule, but I'm saying when you mentioned it, I was like, if that rule is in place, it's 3 times and you're out.
Yeah, because I know when I watched a fight one of the new Eddie's fights in Japan, he was fighting a British guy. It was a pointless fight. I think it lasted like 2 rounds, but the commentator did say that as this is a WBA fight, the 3 knockdown rule is in place.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I like watching it anyway.